What's up, everybody? Busta Boy here, and this is my Wrestlecon review. I'm currently watching it as I'm recording this, so I'm going to be using it in my editing tool, but by the time you guys watch this video, it'll already be complete. So, hope you guys enjoy this review on the fly as it's happening, like I always do. So, sit back and enjoy the ride. What's up, everybody? Busta Boy here, review time. As always, it is Wrestlecon season, and I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not really a big, giant fan of APW. As you guys, for those of you who saw my now taken down Retro Invasion, that was my very first ever review that I did. I knew nothing about any of the guys in there, and I knew nothing about what I was getting myself into. But I redeemed myself through later reviews, but this is going to be another redemption thing, because I haven't reviewed an APW event since Retro Invasion, and this is the crossover event that is make or break for me, in my opinion. So, this is the WrestleMania of crossover events. This is the biggest of the big, the baddest of the bad, the best of the best of the best are there. And there's a lot that could happen here. There's a whole lot that could happen here. So, like I said at the beginning of the intro, I'm watching it as I'm saying these matches, so bear with me here. But like I said, by the time the video gets out, yeah. But anyway, first match, which I'm going to get into this right off the bat. I just want to say, so far from what I've been watching, oh my gosh. That match was amazing. Dirty DeChico versus Thomas Gray versus Drew Hood. Drew Hood defeated Thomas Gray and Dirty DeChico. Dirty DeChico, you are one of my favorites in the UWE. You're one of my favorites. But first of all, I just want to ask Thomas Gray and Dirty DeChico, are you two okay? First of all, Dirty DeChico got chokeslammed from the ring through the table with Legos on top of it. I've stepped on Legos, and that shit hurts like hell. So I can imagine getting slammed on Legos, how bad that hurt. Jesus. And Thomas Gray, the first time I ever saw you, you got package pile driven through the damn table. And I didn't like the way your neck kind of buckled on that, but of course you're getting slammed for fuck's sakes. It's not gonna be pretty. I mean, there's a lot of scars and little souvenir from Dirty Chico on his leg, yeah, and everything. It was a great match. They definitely put their heart and their passion into this. But at the end of the day, Drew Hood won. Overall thoughts on it? Fucking great match, man. Excellent match. They did just about everything they could do in this. You know what I mean? They did everything they possibly could in this match. It was a near perfect match. You know what I mean? Near perfect match. I enjoy it a lot. And I was entertained by it. I mean, they had everything in that match, and that was just the opening contest. So I can just imagine how the rest of the card's gonna go. So wow, fucking awesome, guys. Good work out there, all three of you. Thomas Gray, you too, man. Fucking amazing. The next match, which should have been the opener, because it played like an opener. It felt like an opening match. This match should have been the opener. Compared to the tables match, it was kind of weak, because by the time it got to this match, I was burnt out. It's like that big, it's like a big WrestleMania match. Like, after you see a huge match, then you go to like a Divas match or something, and it's like, dude, I don't really care. After what I just saw, I'm kind of burnt the fuck out. So that's pretty much what it was. After that match, no disrespect to the two competitors in the ring, I said this was going to be the undercard of the night. I said this was going to be something that no one really cared about. And I was kind of right. That match, I didn't really care. It was the Black Bullet versus Nick Myers. And I remember Nick Myers. I've seen Nick Myers around in APW. He was Jason Walker and Corey Graves' whipping boy, aka Lackey, the one that just gets beat up all the time. I mean, yeah, he's getting better in the ring. He's gotten a lot better since I've seen him at Retro Invasion. He's gotten a lot better. He continues to get better. He continues to evolve. But it's just, the booking was pretty bad. Like, that's the only thing that that's the only thing that really hurt that match, is the booking. It was right there after the tables match, and that was not good. I would have moved it to the opener. Especially after that big fucking match that we saw, man. Compared to that match, it was boring as hell. But overall, if it's just a standalone match, it was okay. It was okay. I mean, like I said, the booking really hurt it this time. It really did. I mean, it was an entertaining match, but the booking just was bad booking. Really bad booking on that part. I would have booked that first. I would have moved it first to the opening contest. Even though it was booked for the second match, I would have booked it to the opening contest, because that tables match was a hell of a match. And compared to that match, it was actually, compared to the tables match now, mind you, it was trash. But I enjoyed the match, personally. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So I will be back to do the other matches as I watch them. Now, I know I was a little bit hard on the last match, I know, but it was bad booking, like I said. But Spartacus Jackson versus Everett Creed. Now, this match, it's more than just a match. It's more than just like a one-on-one fight or that. It's a battle of egos. It's a battle of pride. Both these men think they're better than each other. Both of these men are going to prove each other wrong, and they want to prove, Everett Creed wants to prove that he's a joke, and that's all he's ever going to be. And Everett Creed also wants to try to step out of there and try to make himself above everything else, make him be more than he thinks he is. He thinks he's he's a hell of a wrestler, but he wants to take that one step above everybody else. I mean, he's already thinks he's like high above everyone else, but yeah, he wants to be higher. It's crazy. I like it. But at the end of the day, these two collided. It was a war, a hell of a war. But Spartacus Jackson defeated Everett Creed. And my initial thoughts on the match are, I love the match. I really love the match. I'm not a huge Spartacus Jackson fan. I think he should have probably just took that win against Cameron and just not let his ego get the best of him. And ever since he lost that match to Cameron Jackson, he has been on fire. He has been on a mission. He has been ready. He has been ready to prove that, hey, I am above everybody else. I want people to take me seriously. I'm the first ever APW world champion. You know, that's what he pretty much said. And he made a statement to Everett Creed. He's like, don't underestimate me again. And he kicked his ass, and he got his ass kicked. And then that ending with the curb stomp off the ladder, that was a great ending. The Colt 45 off the ladder. I love the fact that he reversed. I loved a lot of spots in this match. There was one spot in particular that I absolutely loved. He played it to perfection. They played it to perfection. When he went for the gut check, Spartacus Jackson went for the gut check. He reversed it perfectly into the nightshade. That was perfect. I mean, that was spot on, picture perfect. I was into the match already as it was, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I loved that. I can watch that spot over and over again. You two have great chemistry together. You guys work great together. I would love to see you guys fight again, but a little bit longer next time. You know, like at Best in the Yard. I think Sparkus Jackson could make it at Best in the Yard. You know, they had an underdog. I mean, Big Time Mike was the underdog last year. You know, a lot of people went in there. He went in there holding the KBW name, and everyone's like, oh, who's this guy? Who's he? Like, what's he gonna do? And he ended up winning. And I look at it this way. If Big Time Mike can make a name for himself at Best in the Yard, why can't some of these other young guns, guys like Corey Graves, guys like Jason Walker, guys like Sparkus Jackson, you know, why can't they make a name for themselves? You know, because I think it'd be great, man. You know, I really do. So Sparkus Jackson, you won me over today. Congratulations on your victory against Everett Creed. Everett Creed is no easy tool to. He's no easy cook. He's one tough fucking cookie. That's what I was trying to say. And he's no easy dealing. You know, you earned that victory. So overall thoughts on the pay-per-view so far, from what I've seen. I'm loving the pay-per-view. Right now, I'm going to be back and I'm going to do the TJ Sakara versus Zach Daniels match up next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching the Zach Daniels versus TJ Sakara match. Hell of a match. That ended in a no contest, which is unfortunate. It ended in a no contest because due to Zach Daniels legitimately getting injured. And he did the signal, which signified, hey, this is legit, this is not an act, this is a real thing. I know the signal because they've used that signal before during the Rick Rios versus Cameron Jackson and trash can lid incident. Now, there's some funny moments in this match. TJ Sakara kept yelling at the crew, quit yelling out my spots. I'll break the fourth wall. I don't give a fuck. Quit yelling out my spots. It was funny. It made me laugh. That's one of those things that made me laugh, but then it turned dead serious when Zach Daniels went for the hangover and he buckled his leg as he was landing. He tried to continue, but I guess TJ thought it was just part of an act at first. Then Zach Daniels was holding his ankle and he got injured. Daniels, I'm so sorry you got injured, dude. I wish you a speedy recovery. I hope it's not too bad. Hopefully it's just a tweak. You know, you can be back in there very, very soon. I do wish you, once again, a speedy recovery. And I would love to see TJ Sakara versus Zach Daniels 2. This time, we could see a legit winner. Hopefully, like I said, it's unfortunate this stuff happens, but the match was fucking excellent. I mean, from bell to bell, like I said, until that happened, which really saddened me. So, there we go. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, great fucking pay-per-view so far. It started off very strong. Like I said about the Black Bullet match, that really should have went on first, but that's the only thing that's really bugging me about the pay-per-view. Everything else so far looks to be great. So yeah, there we go. That's it. Up next was a few little segments. They had like a lot of segments backstage. They had a setup, it looked like, between TJ Sakara and Drew Hood. Looks like they're setting something up between those two to fight. And with the whole trying to find out who ran me over angle going on with Drew Hood, now, I think it's setting up for Best in the Yard. I think it's going to be revealed that it was Cameron Jackson, and they're going to fight at Best in the Yard. That's me personally. Then they had a contract signing. The contract signing was to basically let you know, hey, we're serious about this. If you're aware of the rules and stuff like that, you know, yada yada yada. These contract signings never go good. So Big Time Mike ensured that TJ Sakara was not going to be any part of that, as he hit Rick Rios in the balls, taped him to the pole, and made him watch as TJ Sakara got his ankle broken. So that was the first and last time you were going to see the BTA. Alright, I like Big Time Mike and I like Rick Rios. I was very vocal about how I felt about these two in my prediction show, and how I thought that this was going to be a great fucking match, and it is. It's going to be a great match. So I'm going to go watch that right now, and I will be back to give you my thoughts. There is one thing that Wrestlecon has taught me, and that is you can't always get what you want. You know, you can't always get what you want. You know, I wanted that feel-good moment. I mean, WrestleCon altogether has been a fucking feel-good moment, man. I loved WrestleCon. I fucking loved it. My overall thoughts, definitely this is the fucking staple of the year, without a shadow of a doubt. You guys went through my entire review, and this match here is what I've been waiting for. Corey Graves versus who? And I marked the fuck out, because the fanboy side of me found out who it was, and it was none other than Cage. And he announced a 3 Stages of Hell match. And the first match was going to be a normal match. Cage took that one. It was a hell of a fight. Oh my gosh, this is definitely match of the night. That was match of the night. Not just because it's Cage and he's awesome at almost everything he does, but just because, I mean, Graves, I'm not taking anything away. You took a hell of a beating. Dude, you took a hell of a beating. Like a legit kick right to the chops. I mean, right to the side of the mouth. You saw the bruise on the side of your face. You took one hell of a kick. I mean, you guys both gave it everything you got, you know, and it was great, man. The second fall was a first blood match. Corey Graves took that one. It was so great, man. Was I pissed that Graves ended up taking the last fall? No. The fanboy side of me was like, yes, I am pissed. But the logical side of me is like this. You know what? It was a hell of a fight. I got to see AK-47. Oh, it feels so good to see AK-47 again. Oh, man. In the backyard. It feels so good to see him again in the backyard. His roots. Cage's roots. To put Graves over. You know, a lot of people say what you want about Cage, how he's selfish. He makes it all about himself. But you cannot say that motherfucker doesn't give 1,010% in that ring each and every single time he goes in that ring. He gives it his all. Like The Rock, he is like The Rock. It's like this. I bring it. And that's exactly what he does. He brings it every single time. And that's exactly what he did each and every single time he stepped foot in that ring. He brung it to Corey Graves. Corey Graves withstood it with Jason Walker's help. Cameron Jackson tried to help against Jason Walker. You know, AK-47 was there. It was great, man. It was an excellent fucking match. Match of the night. No fucking doubt. No doubt in my mind. That is a match of the night so far. But I'm still watching WrestleCon. I think maybe an hour and a half left, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, but man, it's a hell of a match. I still got the Big Time Mike versus Rick Rios match to do. And we had a little segment between Cameron Jackson, AK-47, and Cage backstage. It felt good to see those 3 KBW superstars reunited backstage. Hell of a match. Hell of a fucking fight. Good job, Graves. Good job, Corey Graves. I mean, you made an even bigger believer out of me than I already was. You know, I mean, Cage, you're awesome. I'm really hoping that I can see more of you in a band. Like, maybe I can see you at Best in the Yard. That would be great, man. I mean, if you have time, of course, that would be awesome to see you again. And just seeing you out there made this a 5-star match. Corey Graves, I'm not taking anything away from you at all. You did fucking amazing in that match. This was by far your best fucking match you have ever done. Since I've been watching you in HIBW, I hope I said it right. Those matches compared to this one was not very good, but this is definitely your best match, no doubt. And I know what you did there. That was very nice. You've been taking it's not the fact you were taking shots that you were better. It's just saying, hey, I can hang with you. I can hang with the best. I can take my game to the next level. And I want to take my game to the next level. I want to take my skills to the next level. And Cage is the ultimate fucking test. And you did really well. You surpassed it. You won. Cage, you may have lost that match, but you came out a winner too, because you got one hell of a performance. Definitely beyond 5 stars was this match. If I had a 10-star, if I had a star system, I would say 10 stars, no doubt, because this match was indeed match of the night, and I still got 2 more matches left. That's wow. Great match, guys. Fucking awesome. I'm hoping to see a rematch between you two. That would be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to start up by saying I fucked up. I completely nerfed the old APW. I meant to say HBTW. And I said I don't even know what the fuck I said. But it was completely wrong, and I do apologize for that. It's HBTW. I effed up. Feel free to give me shit if you haven't already. But we're going on to the next match. Oh, and I also screwed up twice, actually. I have 3 more matches. Done watching the Big Time Mike match. Big Time Mike versus Rick Rios. The referee actually ended up stopping the match because both men were just beat to hell. Both men. They went to town on each other. They were determined not to let one another walk out of that match. I mean, TJ Sakara had to give... I think at one point in the match at the end, Rick Rios got dehydrated during the match. And they ended up actually... So TJ Sakara signaled to the camera 2 minutes. And Rick Rios refusing to let Big Time Mike get it. And he slammed him. Here's a big time spot right here. I mean, this is what I say. Awesome fucking match, by the way. When he hit the NATO while he was duct taped, he had his, I believe, okay, let me get this straight because I'm so excited from the match. I believe at one point in the match, well, Big Time Mike kind of did bring it on himself. He did kind of hit TJ Sakara first. TJ Sakara did say that he wasn't going to be part of the match. But Big Time Mike, he ain't backing down from nobody. He's no pussy. He'll take both of them on if he had to. And he did. And he withstood everything. I mean, the double chair shot, that was amazing. That busted him wide open. That busted Big Time Mike wide open. He got the NATO put on him while he was duct taped. And onto the rampway. The rampway was everybody's best friend. I mean, that was a big spot. Big spot opportunity from all of you guys. Just gonna say, everyone who took that spot opportunity right there for the rampway, you guys did amazing. Did awesome during that so far. And then I just realized something. All this excitement, and I still have 2 matches left. I still have 2 matches left to go through. Holy shit. I mean, this was just an amazing event altogether so far. I mean, I still got 2 matches left. Holy fuck. I mean, I know I said the match of the year went to Cage versus Corey Graves. This is a shoe-in for second place. This is the undercard match of the night. This match, you've earned it. You've all earned my respect. Rick Rios, that's why you're one of my favorites in the UWE. That's why Big Time Mike, you've always been my favorite. I enjoy all of you, both of you. Both of you gave it everything. And Rick Rios, you were exhausted. I mean, you gave it everything you had. You guys were heavy hitters, too. Both powerhouses, too. both powerhouses were really feeling the effects of this match, and you guys did absolutely wonderful, and I want to see round 2. I demand to see round 2, because you guys tore the house down so much, neither one of you were able to walk away, and you guys did amazing. I mean, fucking Big Time Mike was laid out on the rampway. Rick Rios was on the hill, tired as fuck, getting rehydrated by TJ Sakara. It was an amazing match, guys. You guys did awesome. And Big Time Mike versus Rick Rios 2, I'm willing to bet probably coming soon. Just like AK-47 versus Everett Creed is gonna happen. I can sense it, I can smell it, the way they set that match up, the way they set that segment up, it was just, oh man, it's gonna happen. And I'm looking forward to the next time Big Time Mike meets Rick Rios, and you two are gonna tear the fucking house down even worse than you did this time. And this match was amazing, and I love you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. So far, APW Wrestlecon, and I still have 2 matches left, but my overall thoughts so far is definitely a 10 out of 10, no doubt. I know the opening match should have been switched. That's the only problem, but this really made up for it. You guys went to hell and back, guys. You guys are amazing. That's why you guys have always been the best. You know, and if this doesn't prove that Rick Rios belongs in Backyard Wrestling, if this doesn't prove that Big Time Mike belongs in Backyard Wrestling, then I don't know what the fuck else does. For all the haters, you know what? I'm going to say this right now. I know as a reviewer, I'm supposed to remain unbiased, but to all the haters of Rick Rios and Big Time Mike, fuck you, okay? You guys don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. These motherfuckers are talented. They gave everything they had in that match. And if I even see a drop of hate on that match, I swear to God, I know I'm supposed to remain unbiased, but I'm so sick and tired of Rick Rios and TJ Sakara and Big Time Mike getting shit for no reason. I've seen that so much on Twitter, and it pisses me off. And, you know, and I'm so glad that you guys can keep your bearings and keep it professional. But like I said, as a reviewer, I'm going to try to remain unbiased, but I just had to get that frustration out, because I know there's going to be some haters out there, but you know what? Fuck them. Who the fuck needs them? Because that's not why you do it. You do it to entertain. You do it to entertain those who care about the business, who care about the Backyard Wrestling community, and I definitely do. As a reviewer, I am fucking amazed. That was the best match. That is, if the Cage versus Corey Graves match doesn't get match of the year, this is definitely going to get match of the year, no doubt. So I got 2 more left, like I said. I'm sorry if this is extra lengthy, but I will definitely get on to those matches. So let's go.